I was reading in Mark 4:30 through 32 today, and I was reminded that God often works very differently than we expect. Jesus compared the kingdom of God to a mustard seed, something so small that most people would never pay attention to. Yet over time, it grows into a large plant that provides shelter for the birds. The disciples were looking for a kingdom that would arrive with power and influence and immediate change, but Jesus showed them that God's work often begins quietly. It started with a handful of disciples, yet it would eventually reach the nations. That encouraged me because many of God's greatest works begin in ways that seem ordinary. A conversation, an act of obedience, a prayer, a season of waiting. We may not always see what God is doing in the moment, but growth is still happening. The lesson of the mustard seed is not to focus on how small the beginnings look, but on what God can do with it over time.